furnace. Hi. No. Hey!
There we go.
Oh gosh. This is Luke. Who am I?
That dude, Stephanie, my wife.
Yes. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Luke.
And this is our first YouTube videos. Some of you might know us already, friends or family, and others might have just stumbled upon this page or this YouTube. That makes me sound like a grandma. We're on the YouTube!
On the intertube.
So this is going to be a YouTube channel of buying a sailboat with no clue how to sail. We've been working towards this goal for probably 3 years now. We were inspired by a few different people. Sailing La Vagabond. I actually just watched on their latest video today. Someone said, you know, if this idiot can do it, so can I. And that's kind of how we feel. We can do it.
We'll figure it out.
As well as
Brian and the crew from Delos.
incredible sailors and incredible videos, really good role models. We've done the other lifestyle for a long time and just kind of discovered that we didn't really like it as much as we felt like we should.
Yeah, we did the fairly large house with the good jobs, and it just didn't seem as fulfilling as I thought it should.
So we had all the toys and just so much stuff that our lives were kind of cluttered with things, and we kind of felt like we were in the rat race a bit, living paycheck to paycheck and stuff. Now that we've entered the boating world, we know that we're not going to have any extra money because it all goes to the boat. Yesterday we had our first shopping spree for the boat because we just bought the boat a couple days ago. We bought like 5 things and spent almost $500, and it was just safety things like flares and a life ring and stuff
all
like
the
that.
stuff you hope you don't have to use.
Yeah, so we know it's going to be challenging, it's going to be expensive, but we are definitely willing to try it, and we're going to take you all along for the journey, film it. I hope it's highly entertaining for you because I think it would be interesting for you guys to see the process of our failures and all those fun things that you guys get to laugh at us for. Because a lot of the sailing channels out there right now are, you know, they already know how to sail and they're just filming their adventures.
And we're also learning how to make videos,
Oh,
so be nice.
Give us tips if you have any.
We came from Williams Lake.
Yes, we're Canadian.
Yes.
Represent.
We came from...
We've only been living in Souk for 6 months, less than 6 months now.
And wanted to move here before we looked at boats more seriously, because this is where the boats are. We did not think we would find a boat that fast, so and we did.
And we found this boat. It's only an hour away, just on the other side of the island. It has been quite the process though. Like, buying a boat is not a quick and easy task. We were in 4 separate boat deals. If you're looking to do something similar, don't expect to go out there and be like, I want that boat, and then it'll work out. I mean, if it does, good on you. Like, be thankful for that, but chances are it won't happen that way.
The first boat we were interested in was a Morgan Out Island 41.
It was kind of a turd.
Yeah, it was a turd. We would have had to build the whole inside of that boat. So that was our original plan, because that's the only way we thought we were ever going to get a decent boat.
It was quite inexpensive.
Before we actually made an offer or anything on that one, we stepped back from it and we're like, wait, let's rethink this and see what else is out there. We found a 42-foot steel cutter rig.
It's in Souk. The guy who is looking to put it up for sale was a really neat dude. He had a huge history with the boat.
He built it, he got married on it.
Lived on it for 20-something years, and we were pretty excited about it. It's crossed oceans before, so it's blue water capable. It was more expensive than the Morgan, but for not having to do as many upgrades and stuff, we were okay with that.
We gave him the deposit, started scheduling the haul out and everything, and survey, and I met him for coffee one day, and he said he can't sell his boat.
He was having seller's remorse is what he said, which is totally fine. We understand because he's had quite a history with it, and yeah, I mean, it's led us to the boat that we have now. Yeah, after that one, Margarita, the Morgan, they had dropped the price, so we went back to that deal. We had agreed on a price that was, $10,000 lower than what they were originally asking. So we had scheduled things like the engine inspection and the haul out and survey, and so we had the engine inspection scheduled, and we found out like the day before we couldn't get the engine started, so we figured
maybe not such a good boat.
Yeah, we don't want to end up paying for a mechanical inspection when it's not even going to run. So we ended up canceling that, the survey, and backing out just because there were too many things building up on top of the fact that we'd have to gut and redo the entire inside of the boat. So after that one, the broker showed us some other boats that were kind of comparable, which brings us to the Catalina. This boat seemed so perfect to me. I was really gung-ho about it. It's a little ways up island in Nanaimo, and it was shorter than what we were looking for, because we were originally looking for about 40 feet. So
by the time we made time to go look at the Catalina, it had been a few days since we heard about the ad for it. We finally did make it up there, looked at it, loved it, made an offer, and 5 minutes from leaving the marina where it was, the broker called us and said that someone made an offer on it last night and it was accepted this morning.
Before we even
looked
at the boat, they had already accepted the offer. So it was just scooped out from under us just like that, and I was pretty butthurt about it.
Can you say butthurt? Anyways, after the Catalina, we went for the next best one that we had already previously looked at, and it was a 1981
Peterson sloop. I wasn't super keen on it at first. The Peterson is 35 feet, the Catalina is 36. It just felt a lot smaller inside. Kind of got a feel for it, looked at it a couple more times, and decided to go for it.
It already has everything we want on it.
For offshore cruising, like, it's got a water maker, hot water, it has like a heavy laid hull. It's good for
protection offshore. Don't want to pull a Robert Redford.
So we put in an offer. A couple weeks ago we did the engine inspection.
And then we had the haul out and survey. It looked pretty good. There wasn't any big red flags, there's a few little goofy things. It sucked for the surveyor because he was taking all his photos with an iPad and he left it on the trailer when we put the boat back in the water, and it kerplunked.
Yeah.
And then the trailer ran over it. It was bad. But after that we did the sea trial and that went really well.
I've only ever been out sailing once, and we didn't even hardly sail because there was hardly any wind, and I didn't do anything because I don't know how to do anything. I've been reading a sailing manual, but I haven't gotten the theory or the lessons or anything really, so I've just I only know a little bit based on what I've seen. Yeah. So yeah, we did the sea trial, and the broker actually let me stand at the helm and steer, and it was pretty gusty. It was amazing to actually feel the power of the wind hitting the sails and feeling the boat heel over.
Almost had the tow rail in the water.
To experience something like that for the first time and have no idea what you're doing, really, it just felt amazing to be able to
just to feel the power of it.
Yeah, just to feel the power of it was pretty incredible, and it just kind of like fueled my excitement. Yeah. We are really excited to get going.
So since then we've bought it, and now tomorrow we're going to do a 6-hour sail to Victoria Inner Harbor, spend the night there, and then in the morning we'll continue the journey to Souk, and we'll be in our new marina.
We wanted to do it over a 2-day period just because we are obviously not experienced at all. We don't want to feel pressured or anything like that, so just taking 2 days to do the whole trip will make it a little bit easier, less stressful, less dangerous. We have our friend coming with us, Mitchell, who is awesome. He's got lots of sailing experience. And, is there anything else?
I don't think so. Let's go have a beer.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this chat. And, good night.
That's about my speed.
Thank you, Harold. Thanks, Gordy. We'll see you soon. What's your thoughts?
Oh, you're filming.
Yeah.
Grabbing my boat for the first time. Didn't even hit anything.
I can't believe you just did that. I thought Mitchell was gonna do it.
No, I want to do it. Hey, Mitchell! This way?
Pylon with the square on it?
Yeah?
Stay on this side.
Okay. See you staying on the other side?
Wait, look. Bye.
Should I have swung out around him? Probably technically, but he's... Yeah, he didn't give me any room.
We got a little bit of wind, so we're gonna try and throw the main out right now. Hopefully we'll get a little bit faster because we're going against the current and see if we can get some more speed.
Oh yeah, that's much easier. Harold actually put the truck window out. That's a good idea.
Does it matter if I'm this far out or should I be going closer to land? Yeah?
It definitely needs a self-tailer on it.
On the other side there.
Tell me when I'm out, man. First time sailing your very own boat?
I don't have my PCOC. I'm not supposed to be. It's really good. It's strange, surreal. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we have this lovely young fellow here, Mitchell, to help us out.
Captain, my captain.
We put the sails out, so we're motoring and sailing, and we got probably an extra knot, 3.94-ish, so all is good in the hood.
Turned out to be not too bad a day for this.